All right, this is number 3, our third video, okay? So like yesterday, if you had a book that we gave you from Maze, go ahead and grab that reading book. We had that yesterday. If not, you're going to be able to find the same story on Google Classroom. If you have it, we're going to turn to page 14 and 15. 14 and 15. This is the story before the one we read yesterday. And page 14 and 15, this is called Try This. This is the title. Try This. Okay, so if you need time to find it, go ahead and pause the video. All right, I do want to point out that if you see the picture here, that's just a picture of the author. The author is Pam Munoz Ryan. She's the one that wrote the story. This is our title, Try This. And the kind of story this is, it is a nonfiction, like informational text. You'll hear me use both of those terms. A narrative nonfiction. So this is actually going to give us information, okay? And how do I know that this is a nonfiction story? Well, you can look and I see photographs. Photographs is like something that you can take with your camera, your phone camera, okay? Also, they show real people, they show real places, and they're going to talk about real things. What I want you to do is try to predict what the story is going to be about. Predict is making a good guess of what the story is going to be about while we're reading it. So before we're reading it and during we're reading it, I want you to think, what is this story about? Do I have questions? Can I look at the pictures? Can I read the words and figure out what the story is about? So predict. Tell yourself what you see. Well, I see 2 boys. They look happy. They're smiling. I wonder where they're at, is what my question is. I see that he's playing on a drum and there's some drums in the background. I wonder where they are. All right, let's read on. So I'm going to look at the photographs. What do you notice about the photographs? We go to school. Oh, so I'm thinking these are different ways of how the kids get to school. I see some kids going to school on a scooter, walking, in a car. I see her seatbelt, and riding their bike. We go to school. This is new. Try this, Sam. So if you look at this photograph here, what is new for Sam? That's Sam. What's new for him? It says, this is new. Try this, Sam. You're right. So this is new for Sam. He is riding the bus. Looks like it's the first time for him riding the bus. How does he feel about getting on that bus? I see he's smiling. So it looks like he's happy and he's excited to get on the bus. So look at your photograph, see if it can give you any information. We like this bus. So how do you know they like the bus? Well, you're right. I see them laughing. They're having a good time on the bus. Also, it tells me we like the bus. This bus is great. Look at that exclamation mark. Okay, I look at the photograph. I see the boys. They're still smiling. They're getting off the bus. Where are they? Right, they're at school. We go to new rooms. This is new. Try to paint, Sam. So here's Sam. What is new to Sam? You're right, he's trying to paint. So he's never painted before. That's new to Sam also. Riding the bus was new. Painting was new. How do you think he feels about painting? Do you think he likes it? I think you're right. He has a smile on his face. It looks like he's enjoying painting. What can you say about this? What are they doing? Right, they're playing ball outside. That's right. Do you think it's recess time or gym time? We go outside at school. This is new. Try to bat, Sam. So that's another thing that's new for Sam. This is actually called T-ball. So there's a stand that you put the ball on, and then you can swing at the ball with your bat. So there's 3 things so far that Sam has tried at school. Can you think of them? Right, one was getting on that bus. That was new for Sam. What's the next one? Painting. And then this one was batting, like hitting that ball. School is great. We like to try. And if you look here, it looks like he's playing an instrument. This boy is trying to shoot a hoop, basketball. She might be making some kind of experiment or a windmill. And he is painting. So how do they feel about school? What do they think? Great, yes. Do you know a word for great, like synonym? A synonym, another word for great. School is great. You could say school is good, school is wonderful, school is super. Those are all the same meaning as great. Okay, so was your prediction right? Were you right about what you thought the story was going to be about? So at the beginning I said predict about what the story is going to be about. And you could have had different answers. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong, just as long as it was a good guess. I was just thinking that I'm predicting that maybe the boys were going to try something new, which it is. Sam did try something new. He tried a couple of different things. I just wasn't sure where they were. Do you know where they were when the story took place? What's the setting? Yeah, that was at school. They were at school. Okay, perfect. I'm going to pause it for a minute. All right, and then while you are turning to the next page, I'm going to ask you a few more questions. So go to page 26. Okay, and my next question to you about this story is, why do you think this author wrote this story? So the person that wrote the story, why do you think she wrote it? What was her purpose of writing this? Let's think. I think she wrote it just to share that it's okay to try new things. So Sam tried some new things, and it's okay. You might be a little afraid, but he tried it, and it's okay to try new things. What does the author want you to learn about this story, from this story? That you too can try new things. It might be, frightening. Oh, I'm not sure. But if you try it, then you said, I tried it. And then if you need help, you can ask for help, and you might really enjoy it. So if you go to page 26, this is the page that you're going to be on. Yes, you can write in your book, I'm not going to write in mine now, but you can write in your book. Okay? And the story we just read is Try This. And I want you to illustrate something that Sam tried new. So he tried 3 different things that I can remember in this story. I want you to draw one thing that Sam did in this story. So illustrate in this box your picture of Sam and trying one new thing. Don't make it up. If you forget, go back to your story and look and see what he tried. I'm going to draw mine and I'll come right back. You draw yours. Okay, so this is what I illustrated. I did my best. I'm not the best illustrator, but I drew Sam. And what does it look like Sam's doing? Right, in the story he went outside and it looks like he was trying to bat. Okay, this is his bat and he's going to hit the ball. So that was my illustration. Share yours. Yes, you could have shown him on the bus, drew him on the bus with his friend. You could have illustrated him painting. Okay, perfect. So that was on page 26. Now on this side, you have lines. Yes, you can write in the book. And now you're going to draw or write a sentence about your illustration. What did Sam do? Or what can Sam do? I'm going to do mine. And Sam starts with a S. Has to be an uppercase letter because it's the beginning of our sentence. So I'm going to start at my top left-hand corner, and S is up and in and around. There's my S. Sam. Okay, so stretch it. Sam. What do you need between your words? You're right, a finger space. Okay, we're going to use the word can. Sam can bat. Oh, we know can. C-A-N. So do a finger space. You had to have that space there. My finger is after the M. My C is on this side. C. Now I can move my finger. A-N. Sam can. The last one is bat, but I need my finger space. Okay, Miss Lowther, I don't know how to spell bat. Stretch it. B. At. Write down the sounds you hear. B. We know that one. B. At. So all those sounds you knew. You just have to stretch it out. B. At. Good. And when you're done with your sentence, you need a punctuation mark. So put a period. Good writers go back. They have to check for a few things. 1, do you have a capital S? You always have to start a capital S or a capital at the beginning of your sentence. All the other letters are lowercase right now. Do you have space between your words? Do you have a punctuation mark? The last, you have to make sure that you read it with your finger. Sam can bat. Perfect. So if you have something different, you can do Sam can paint. Sam can ride a bus. All right. That is the end of our video.